Hi, this is Heidi. I own the Teacher Pay Teacher, the Lesson Pony. Today I thought I'd talk about classroom management. The reason that I have my lifeguard uniform on when I'm filming this is to show what you wear is very important. One thing that's not discussed enough in classroom management videos is what you wear. Especially if you're a young teacher, you do not want to be mistaken as one of your students. You can't control your students sometimes, but you can't control what you wear. When you go to work, always dress professionally. You don't have to get dressed up in a suit, but look professionally, look the part of a teacher. The second thing that you need to remember when you're a teacher is plan. Plan, plan, plan. If you think a lab and activity is going to take an hour and your class is an hour, plan for the next day's activity. You cannot plan enough. Also, when you're dealing with students, be fair, 100% of the time. If you have a student whose parents is in charge of the PTO, treat that student like you will any other student. Always, always be fair with your students. The next thing is grade papers, and make sure you get the papers back to your students. Nothing keeps them on task more than if you are keeping up with your grading. That means every Sunday afternoon, you're grading. You're taking papers home and grading them. Grade the homework. Don't be lazy. If you become lazy, you're going to find out that you're having more problems. Another thing that first-year teachers do is they do not realize that you are the student's teacher. You're not their friend, you're not their parent, you're not their guidance counselor, you're not their priest, or whatever religion you may go, you are their teacher. Come to class prepared, pretend it is your class, and teach the class. You are their teacher. Next thing in a science classroom is lab safety. I have never taught a lab that I have not stayed after school or worked on my prep and done the lab myself. That way you can see when things go wrong. Many science teachers have lost their jobs and the professional status because of an accident that takes place in a lab. This is even more important in high school chemistry, but middle school students will think of things to do wrong. I remember one student took a paper clip and stuck it into the outlet to see how electricity goes. Make sure that you always test the lab, have the materials ready. Another thing that helps with your classroom management is to keep your classroom clean. At the end of every day, especially now with the coronavirus, make sure you wash down everything, make sure everything is neat. If the class is clean and neat, you'll find that you have less trouble with preparation. If you have any comments, any questions about classroom management, please let me know. Write a comment below, and thank you for viewing this tape.